Hey guys, welcome back here to Simple Acre Homestead. Thank you so much for joining me once again. It turned out to be a beautiful day. It was raining, but now it's not. Actually, the sun's shining, starting to warm up. It's quite nice. Hey, so I really have no plan for this video. I just felt like, you know what, I need to get out here. We're calling for quite a bit more rain this week, so my thought was I just take you out, take a stroll around the 1 acre. That's right. In case you're not familiar with our channel, it's only 1 acre that we're homesteading on. But we like to make the most of it, and I think we do a good job. So one of these days, I'm actually going to do a new tour and show everybody what we did or have done over the years here to maximize our use of our 1 acre homestead. And as you can see behind me here is one example. These are all our new, well, some of them, actually not all of them. I have some that are still in a brooder in the garage. But these are our new layers for the year that will replace some of the older ones as we move along. But I'm going to continue on here for a minute because there's other things I would like to show you. But as I go by, just say hello to Mr. and Mrs. Polish Chicken. Of course, over here, we got the sisters, Boots and Peaches. And moving down here further, as we get there, we have my turkeys. So, let me get a little distance on the stick here. Let's discuss this for a minute, guys. So, as we talked about in previous videos, I ordered 4 turkeys this year, 4 Orlop bronze turkeys. I could not get them sexed from the hatchery. I had to order straight run. I thought for a while that maybe I had 1 tom and 3 hens, and I was quite happy about that. Turns out, from what it seems like now, is I have 3 toms and 1 hen. Not the ratio I wanted, but it is what it is. And as long as we have the 1 hen, I'll be able to grow this flock of turkeys. What you hear crowing in the background is the silky rooster in the aviary. He's making quite a stink of this whole situation here. He doesn't seem to appreciate my. You can probably see him there. He is the white one. You can see him in the doorway as I back up here. At least I think you can. Anyway, he's making quite a bit of noise. So speaking of aviaries, guys, here's the thing. Here's what I was going to talk about a little bit today. You see this long run, turkeys in this end. As we move along, we have the Polish. So here's my thought, and I have started to gather materials. This is going to be my next build. As you guys know, I built these barns behind me. I'm quite pleased with them. And if I go this way, I mean, this isn't such a huge achievement, but I did build that greenhouse. And if I walk along here and we look across the garden, I built the garden shed over there recently. Only finished it maybe a month ago, and quite pleased with that as well. I enjoy building things. I've done multiple projects here on our little homestead, but the one I still want to do is one more large building that is going to go in place of these runs. So my plan is to, I'm going to go so I'm not quite shaded so much so you can see my face hopefully. So my plan is I'm going to start erecting a building over here that will be probably 80% aviary. So I'm going to go about 8 feet deep, and I believe it's about 65 feet long. going to go 8 feet in the front, 6 feet in the back, have everything open to this side. And I'm going to break it into about 4 sections. And then the very last section, I'm going to make a garage port for my tractor. So instead of building a separate building, I'm going to have the last part of it be the attachment for the attached area for my small Kubota. On this end, I may still have another small area where I can store the implements that I use here and there with the lawn tractor and with the Kubota. That is my plan. I went already and I purchased spikes for the 4x4s. I'm not going to use concrete. I'm not going to cement them in the ground. I want to have it so this building, worst case scenario, I can move it, even though it's pretty long. I could dismantle it. It's not going to be enclosed because I don't want to have to deal with permits. So I'm going to have half walls, much the same as I did over here. I'm going to do half walls and then wire the rest. So that is my plan for the next little while. So you're going to see some videos coming up where I'm going to be working on this new project. And I'm hoping that will give me all the structures I need going forward here on this 1 acre. So I look very forward to getting that done, because then what I want to do is I want to bring you guys back and I want to do a 1 acre tour to show you what I've done here. Because the only other buildings that I may do in the future are replacement buildings for like chicken coops, things like that. I don't think I'll need any more structures as far as storage, because I do have a large shop, but that's just it. I want it for a shop. Right now it's a catch-all for everything. It's storage. It's just, I need my space. I need a place to work. So speaking of chicken coops, while I've got you out here, I just want to take a minute to show you something we picked up on our local marketplace type thing. Well, actually it was on Facebook. It was somebody who was giving it away free. This isn't something that is really good for us to use for the amount of chickens we have. However, and those geese start yelling at me the second I come on this way. Here's what it is. It's one of these coops. Yeah, well, the wheelbarrow's in front of it, but you guys can see. You know, we have somewhere between 100, probably 150 chickens here. So obviously this is not going to do the job we require. That's why we have larger buildings for our coops. But I want to fix this up, paint it, clean it all up again, because we got it for nothing. I mean, this is not a cheap item if you go to buy it. And but the problem is it sat in long grass at its previous home. So the top, I need to paint, clean it up, and then the bottom, I have already bought, as you can see behind me here, I bought some 2x2 pressure treated lumber. I'm going to take this bottom portion off and I'm going to reframe it and make it usable again. And the only thing is the base as well. On the other side here, I have this base that I pulled out. The metal had rotted, so I have to put a piece of sheet metal in there and clean that up. And at the end of the day, it's not going to be a huge expense for me. But what this will do is it will allow me to separate my chickens in the spring. So a lot of times we hatch our own eggs, and we try to, you know, this year we separated Polish and Silkies and breasts. The American breast, Canadian breast, French breast, whatever you want to call it. And we hatched those eggs. So what this does for me is when I get this complete next spring, I'll be able to separate a rooster, 3 or 4 hens, and have them in their own little enclosure. So I know that those eggs will all be fertile. So I'm not trying to gather eggs from, say, a rooster with 30 or 40 hens, and it's a gamble whether or not they're all fertile, especially when, in our situation, we sell eggs. So, okay, anyway, that's kind of a quick update there. As I'm walking by here, you can see the pear tree behind me, just lush. I know Cindy just recently did a garden video, guys, but I'm going to walk you through here real quick, give you a quick glimpse. Here we have the corn coming up. Behind me here, as you can see, taking off on the trellis, we have squash, doing fantastic. As I keep moving along, over on this side of me, tomato plants, more tomato plants. I mean, this stuff is just taking off, guys. It's loving this weather, and so am I. It's nice to have the warm and the odd nice rain to boost it. Just going to scan around me real quick. But anyway, that's just a quick update. Really, like I said before, really appreciate you guys dropping in here and spending some few minutes with me as we prepare for my next project, because I get excited about that stuff. I enjoy it. It's going to be a little tricky for me, and it's going to be slow coming with these videos, guys, as far as these this build, because I am going to be quite busy in the next little while at my job that pays. Of course, at work. And just a quick glimpse of that barn I finished, that shed. Because we're doing quite a bit of overtime, or we're starting to do more overtime these days. And shift work, of course, makes it a little difficult. But the point being, there are some new build videos coming that are going to complete, or I feel complete, what my vision was of my 1 acre homestead. And I would like to see you guys come back and watch it. So if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you can be there and come along with me. Look at some of these things. They're just growing like crazy. It's fantastic. So I want to show you what you can do on a small space. And that's the whole point of our videos. See you again next time, guys. Don't forget to share with your friends. Have a good day.